These are 30 women who have come from 13 of the ECOWAS countries. And the main reason for this is to train them in gender-sensitive elections observation and also policy advocacy.
Okay, so who are to participate?
We have 13 women who have come from different organizations. Some of them are working as individuals, some of them are journalists, and we have them from Gambia, from Senegal, from Ivory Coast, from different West African countries.
Okay, so Madam Eunice, what are the women going to be doing? The women who are coming from the training?
They are being trained to observe the gender aspects of the elections. We had our first stint in Liberia in October last year. What happened was after the first round, we sent a report to the Electoral Commission of Liberia. We saw certain things that were not gender friendly. For instance, we saw that some polling stations had been sited on top of story buildings. The alleys were dark and the stairs were so steep, pregnant women and women with babies at their backs could not climb. We drew attention to this, and during the second round, the polling stations were moved to ground level where everybody could access it easily. We also noticed that most of the security at the polling stations were men. And given what had happened the day before, the EC brought more women security at the polling stations. So I think our role is
are there going to be more street women?
Here in Ghana, this is what we are aiming at. We are going to Freetown in November for the Sierra Leonean elections, and then December we come to Ghana.
What are going to be the benefits?
Well, that's one of the things she's just said. It's important for us to look at the key issues that affect women during the whole electoral process. One of them, for example, is during elections. I mean, if, for example, you are citing polling stations in places where it will be difficult for pregnant women to access, and in other places where women with children, it will be difficult for them to take part in the elections. That is one of the issues. I mean, that's one of the clear issues. Secondly, you have things that affect women candidates, political party candidates. And so some of those things you can get information when you look at the elections observation. And the idea is to gather this kind of evidence and to use it later for advocacy to change some of the electoral challenges that women face. You know, and be able to have the kind of legal, regulatory, policy environment that enhances women's participation
when
in
is the
political
training
governance.
starting? When is the training?
It has started. It started on Monday.
Oh, okay.
It will be ending on Friday. It's in progress.
Okay, where?
Yes. We are having it at the WAWEO Training Institute, which is located in East Legon.
Okay. Thank you very much. It was a pleasure having you. I've been talking to the Executive Director of West Africa Civil Society, Nana Asantua Afajinu, and Madam Eunice Akwele Roberts, who is a former member of the Ghana Electoral Commission.